It's just like if I just actually wanted to get drunk, I'm just gonna drink liquor. Like I'm not gonna drink beer. It's just like too much liquid. And usually I wasn't trying to get,
Calories.
that drunk.
Calories.
Yeah.
Like, drinking is very bad for you.
Most of the time when I was in my 20s, if I was drinking, I'd be drinking like I'd just bring like a bottle of wine to a party or something.
Yeah, a
It
bottle of wine is awesome. Like,
it'd be a conversation starter. People would be like, "It's the wine guy" or something, and then sometimes some girls would come over and be like, "Hey, let me taste that." Yeah,
three glasses in, I'll be good.
nice. Yeah, the red wines, that's popping.
It is
That one,
popping.
yeah, it just gets me. That gets me going pretty quick. That
Oh, same here. It does not take long.
yeah, these days, I mean, there's some kind of just tasty martini type of thing, or occasionally wine, but usually it's like
I'm like,
one or
I would
two
drink a martini if
martinis.
they're good, but now I just like the sweet wine.
Yeah. Preseason changes. Oh, do you mean before the next split? I did see they're like removing lethal tempo and something else. Yeah.
Rip, bro.
I mean, that's good for Jen.
Yeah.
Jen doesn't buy that.
Bad, bad for his ear.
Yeah, probably bad for his ear.
But I guess he could just run Conquer or
Comet or
Fleet.
something.
Fleet.
Or Fleet.
Fleet's been the best build for a while now.
They're reworking boots. Where is all this stuff collected in one place? Is it on Spider Axe?
Ah, come on. What's the worst that could happen?
It's so stupid. It's just like this random guy that like does League announcements better than League does. If I was League, I'd be like, how are you gonna let somebody do that, man? Why don't you just have a social media person? Fucking just hire a 15-year-old just to post shit on Twitter. Just pay him like $10 an hour and give him a shout out. He'll do it. Alright, I guess let's do Rakan. Not thrilled about that into this lane, but we will outscale if they don't totally blast us.
A lot of AD over there.
Yeah. E bonus AD. What? Oh, that's from Corky. A bunch of Corky changes. Futures market is gone. Oh, all marksman items have 25 crit. Good. It's just getting to 5 items. It's just not happening in most games. You're just too far behind. I honestly wish they'd just get rid of crit and just replace it with like damage amp. Just a flat damage amp or something like that. That maybe like doesn't work for melee, or is like half value for melee if you just want to keep it as like a ranged only stat. What's up, Spassy? I'm glad they got rid of futures. Just like nobody uses that. There's so many runes that just like nobody uses. First strike changes. Font of life. Okay, heals the user and somebody else. Okay, I guess that's cool. Relentless Hunter. Why are they nerfing that? Her comp's not that great, but I guess we'll run it. Swifties got gutted. Oh, the upcoming patch. Why would they nerf Swifties? Like, so few champs get that. Okay, sudden impact. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to be able to keep up. And this is just, like, terrible presentation of this information. Like, these huge blocks. It's all split up. Okay, so they're nerfing Fleet a little bit. Sort of. The heal is slightly nerfed, but the movement speed is buffed. PTA. I can't tell. I think it's a buff. I'm trying to go through this quickly while we're loading in. God, they're changing like a lot of stuff. Yeah, Dawn Core is just garbage. I forgot that was even an item. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see all this stuff. Okay, some more health, less ability haste, no mana. Good. Get rid of the mana on a bunch of these like tank items. They don't need it. Oh, now it gives 25 MR. Armor reduced by 5. So it's like 40 armor, 25 MR, extra 100 health. That's pretty legit. Like that's definitely a big buff. I'm pretty sure. His ability haste is okay, but not that crazy. You're losing 5 armor, but you're getting 25 MR. I'd trade 100 health for 10 ability haste. They're about equal gold-wise, but that's a strong stat. Yeah, it's a pretty big buff, I think. That one's not nerfed. Zeke's is buffed. I don't know about the other ones. Warmogs, are you in the game yet?
I'm showing 100. I am now.
Okay, now okay. I see it. Yeah, it was a little difficult. Well, no, I mean, it depends. Like, Locket has MR, but that was really one of the only opening items, and a lot of champs don't open with Locket. And Mercs is a very popular boot, too. Abyssal Mask is respectable. But yeah, I don't know, that's just bringing it into, like, this hybrid. That's kind of what Locket is, too, but I guess that's fine. It's basically making it Locket, just slightly more skewed towards, I guess it's a little bit more resistances than Locket, if I'm remembering that correctly. If it's 40 armor, 25 MR, and that's a total of 65 resistances. Locket is 30-30. But I think that's going to put it at like 100 more health. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. Just getting rid of the mana and doing something else with that budget, I think is good. Although, the mana is, like, basically free on that item. You just don't need it on tank. Like, especially now that the World Atlas gives you mana, like, for supports. Most mainstream supports just don't need that. They're about to hit too, yeah. Nice. I'm low. No, run, 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 run! Oh, come on, baby! Ah! No. I'm not gonna fuck with him. He could flash on you. Okay, Warwick's got him. Alright. Sweet. Still got the assist, too.
Major worth.
Major worth.
We gotta try and push this.
Leona players, yeah. The cooldowns are so bad. Alright.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Got him. Now they just need to adjust Frozen Heart. Of course, they've already adjusted a million times. I guess it doesn't hurt to have one item that's mana. But do you just need clarity? Like, mana, like they already have a specific mana tank item. Like, they need to make whatever that tank item is that nobody gets. They need to just balance that to be better for supports. This Warwick's in the right spot. He's on it. I mean, Warwick's good at that. He gets that extra movement speed to show up to stuff.
You know if Leona flashed at all?
She did. Yeah, she did for sure. I think they used all their sums. Yeah, Frozen Heart, like, they just need to do the tier item as and have a support item off of that. They already have it. They just need to make it actually reasonable for, like, the handful of tanks support champs that might want a mana item beyond just the World Atlas, which I can't even think of any mainstream one. Tarek, I guess. But, yeah, and then just get rid of all that mana and just give it... I mean, you can't, it's already a very good item. You can't do too much to it. Get rid of the mana, give it a little bit more, I don't know, ability haste. You could give it a bit more armor, probably. You took armor off of it before. Give it like 10 more armor or something. Would say lower the cost, but they just raised the cost. It just feels weird that it has mana on it in the first place. Just like Season 1 kind of design. Well, that's Leona. Can't go backwards. You better make sure you want to go forwards. Kind of insane if they're losing this lane. Well, they fucked up early. We kind of got ahead. Feels kind of bad buying Mercs against Draven, but Leona does have a lot of CC, and Fiddlesticks has a lot of CC, so I probably got to respect it. Yeah, I was just looking at Spider Axe. It's just like, it's so annoying to have to pan through all these Twitter posts that are like broken up into different things. There's like big pictures. There's like ads in between. There's like people retweeting random shit in between. And it's just such a bad viewing experience. But I'll look at it later. I'll go through all of it and try to remember it. It is a lot of stuff. Don't know where Fiddle is. She went pretty hard there for no reason. That makes me wonder if Fiddle's here. Is he like there or something? Yeah, I mean, they're not scared at all. Now they're like suspiciously back. Is he like there? I don't know. They're being really weird. Here, I'd be careful. I wouldn't walk up. I'm gonna go over here and just get this XP. Yeah, he was waiting there for about 50 years. Dude, tell me he doesn't die. Why would you stick around? You were out. Like, the only reason they would possibly want to stay, nice, is if he's got, if the Leona's got backup. Like, there's no universe. Okay, so what's going on with the boots rework? What did I miss? Just explain it to me really quick. I'll look at the Spider Axe thing later. I would make Swifties, and I would buff Swifties and mobility boots. I'd take them down 100 gold. Because they don't have any defensive stats on them. Okay, so no Mobies, but it charges up over time or something. Fiddle might be here. Other dude might be here. Might be getting flanked. We gotta be careful with Yasuo. Draven can trigger the Yasuo with his stand aside, I think. Mercs gives less tenacity. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Okay, Fiddle's top. Oh my god, he fucking interrupted my W on him to stand aside. So fucking lucky. Swifties no longer reduces slow and gives bonus movement speed. Wait. I don't remember it giving bonus movement speed on anything. Or like, based on auto attacks.
They will remember my name.
Yeah, maybe should have told you to go cleanse against Leona. I don't know. It just like shuts her down so hard. I could probably peel it later, but they do a lot of damage early. That heal was really good early on in the game, though. Wait, what are... Oh, attack speed? So with Swifties, you get... I don't know. He does a lot more damage than we do right now. We're probably just going to have to wait on help at this point. Fiddle's right there. Did we get... Yes, we got all 6 worms. Okay, nice. That was set. It's doing okay, top. Alright. Fiddle 6 hovering bottom. Nice.
They think they can catch me.
Alright, I'm backing up. Got his ult though. Okay, so you get 20 whenever you auto attack somebody. Okay. But you don't get slow. I think the slow reduction was a bit weird. Do you get attack speed now though? You get 25% attack speed on top of that? I feel like that's a buff. If that's what it is. Here, you might just have to let them push you in for a second. If they want to... Okay, never mind. I guess, are we gonna... Okay, never mind. He's coming down there to maybe do something. Okay, I'm gonna come back down, I guess. Alright, I'll just let you get that. Solo that.
Oh yeah. Move, dance, and dance. You gotta keep up, baby.
I guess that's true. How many melee champs get Swifties? I feel like Swifties is pretty rare, but a lot of champs get Berserkers. Like Jhin gets Swifties. I mean most tanky those types of champs usually just get like mercs, right? Do they? I feel like I do not see that many tanky supports getting it. Like mercs is kind of the go-to. I don't know about like other tanks, but I feel like mercs is just kind of the go-to. Like sometimes Tabby if they're overloaded on AD, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I feel like it was not a very picked boot. I've got Locket. Oh, you get a big shield when you come out. You're good. Welcome to hell, Leona. Well, you go in and your team's losing and you just get blown out. It's like you hit him and then I got aggro. I was like, what the fuck? How'd that happen? Wow. Well, I'm glad they're shaking up a bunch of stuff. I mean, some people, you know, complained about that in the past. Oh, there's so many changes. You can't keep up. It's like, that keeps the game interesting. That's one of the reasons League has been relevant for 14 years, is because they change it every 2 weeks. A little bit.
I think that's true.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, and people are just like, oh, the meta's the same, or whatever. It's like, yeah, but I don't know. So I like the changes, even though, like, I think Rakan is very good right now. Okay. Alright, Fiddle's right there.
Oh, there's a ward.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, that's how I saw him. I wish I had that kind of game sense 20 minutes in. No vision. I know he's on Raptors. I've been tracking the spawner. Exactly. You know, for X number of times. Dude, pro players can do that, though, a lot of times. They know, like, 20 minutes where the Raptor's going to be in X situation. A lot of times. Well, this set is surprising me. If he grabbed her, maybe could have done something. But I need to try to get Baron soon. I mean, it's like 21 minutes, but we got to get team for it. Well, Riot first and foremost balances around pro play, right? Which I think is the correct thing to do. That's where little adjustments actually make a massive deal. And League is one of the biggest, like, esports for viewership. So you got to make sure the pro scene is fresh and interesting, you know, to the best of your ability. So you got to do that. But they have been trying to show, you know, they do try to show love to try to keep it interesting at different levels. Now, they don't always do that correctly, but I mean, to balance there's like 160 champs, you know? Like, it's going to be almost impossible to balance that. Now, some things are definitely head scratchers, but, you know, you can kind of fix that. Man, my mouse work's been really bad recently. I, like, misclicked a couple of things. How do you get that big-ass shield? What is that? Oh, what? You get fruit in the base? I forgot about that. Alright, I'm back. Well, that is an argument that pros are 1%, but keep in mind that, again, it's for a lot of the viewership and promotion and just, like, the hype around the game. Especially, I know viewership's not that big in NA, but it is a very, very big thing. People probably watch it more than most sports in, like, China and South Korea. So, like, yes, it's only a very small amount of people playing the game, but has a very large impact on sort of the perception of the game. It's like you don't want to balance football rules around Little League, you know what I mean? That much, as far as, like, different penalties for... Y'all know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's too late. But, I mean, a big part of that, too, is that there are more answers to things the lower the elo goes. A lot of times, it's just broader questions of macro or just people play their favorite champ no matter what kind of thing. They do balance some stuff for lower elos, but a lot of stuff that's, you know, perceived to be OP could be fixed by different things. Will it be fixed? Probably not. But I mean, they try. I think balancing around one tricks and challenger is where shit gets annoying. Because it's like, that is not pro. Some of these things are not viable in pro. And it is a small percentage of people playing challenger. Now, a lot of those people do stream. But balancing around like one tricks and challenger is more questionable in my mind. Mouse pad. I don't even use a mouse pad. I just have it like straight on the table. But I think it's just, it doesn't feel like the mouse is bad. It's probably just me. I mean, I'm getting older, but I also did like deadlifts and pull-ups and stuff earlier. So like, it's probably my grip is not, it's just kind of fatigued too. I don't know what that argument is. Don't balance around pro because Western pros are bad. I mean, they don't play different pro, like a different game in different regions. They probably mostly do look at China and Korea as far as like thinking about what to nerf and buff in pro. I would assume. But I don't know. But I think they do a little bit of a lot of different elo brackets. And I like that they're also giving out buffs. VTuber tit mousepad. I had a, it wasn't exactly that, but I had a, I think it was a, no, that was a play mat, like the Liliana the Veil play mat. I think that I got from the old, Illuminati. Got that dub. I guess I should probably call it there for tonight. I really want to play one more, but I've got to grade this huge. It's my final stack of papers that I've got to get done this week, and they're writing their evals starting Thursdays. Yeah, so I got to get these done. But 100% win rate for the night. But I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll get some more wins, and then once I finish these stacks of paper, I can hopefully stay up a little bit later. But all right, man. Have a good one. It's good playing with you.
You too. I'll see you.
See ya. Okay. Thanks, Spazzy. Yeah, I'll look these things over. Well, I can just look at them right now. I guess I have a call. I don't have like a full 30 or 40 minutes for a game, but I can look at a couple of these things here and see. Unending Despair. I can't even remember everything about these items. Health reduced by 150. That's a lot, right? Doesn't that thing only have like 300 health? That seems pretty rough. So 20 extra armor, no rock solid. So you can get that and Frozen Heart without feeling weird. Cooldown increased by... Okay, so it's 90 seconds now? Why are they nerfing these items, these tank items? Dude, why are they giving back regen on this, dude? It's such a trash-ass stat. Damage redirect increased. Redirect is no longer doubled below 30%. Ooh. And 5 less armor. I mean, Knight's Vow is OP, let's be honest. Oh, break calipers. Yeah, it was a nice game, the 0016. I even messed up a couple of, like, semi-important clicks, but... let's see. Health, so there's reducing health across the board, huh? Anathema's removed. I mean, very few people got that. It was kind of a weird item anyways. I'm not usually a big fan of just outright removing items, though. It feels like you could just rework and repurpose it into something more useful. So if you want something that's going to help lock down a carry or like increase the CC on a carry, I don't know. I just don't like getting rid of stuff. Hey, what's up, Sam? Unfortunately, I was just about to log out here in a minute. I'm just looking over a couple of items, but I'm pretty tired and I have to get up in the morning, unfortunately, and grade a bunch of essays. Cost reduced by 200. It's already 2,400, isn't it? Dang, so that's like a real small tank item now. Bigger radius. Okay, that's actually really huge. MR Shred. 5 plus 1.2% of your HP. Okay, so at 2,000 bonus HP. So at like 1,000 bonus HP, that'd be 17. Now it's changed to 20% of your MR. And its MR is reduced by 10. But you still gain a bunch of MR when you're close to other people. And now it's got a bigger radius. How much is it when you're close to people? You gain, don't you gain like 8 or something? Yes, it's gonna be 2,200 gold. You gain 9. So in a team fight, you're at 750. You're gonna have most people. Why is the? You guys seeing the screen freaking out, or is that just me? Yeah. Okay, you guys see it too. I don't know what's up with that. So you gain 9, so you're gonna get 45, and then it's losing 10 base. What's its base? 60. So the 10 base is almost 200 gold. So you're saving 200 gold, but you're losing 180 gold worth of resists. But still, that's gonna be almost 100 magic resists in a fight. And that's gonna give you 20 shred off of that. If you have like Merc Treads to go with it, it'll give you even more. Dude, if you have 200 MR somehow, that's going to be 40 flat shred. Unless it still has the cap at 25. Which would be smart if they did that. Yeah, if you have this, plus like Locket, plus Merc Treads, you're probably getting to 150, which would be 30 MR. That'd be pretty wild. 30 MR shred. So that's going to be like a really, really good item against a lot of magic resist. Terminus. AD reduced by 5. Attack speed increased by 5. Okay. Cleaver. 6% per stack, okay. No crit. Takedown damage is tripled. Okay, so if you kill somebody with it, then it... If you kill a player, then it's going to send 270 gold. If you kill or get an assist on somebody, it sends a 270 lightning. Huh. That could possibly hit the team. So that'd be an interesting, like, snowball item. Extra attack speed. Losing crit is kind of bad, though. It is a little weird as a crit item. So you're going to get the wave clear pretty consistently. But it's not going to do anything until you kill somebody in a fight. I think it's probably a dead item. I don't know. Maybe it's got uses, but... Runin's cost reduced by 200. Okay. No longer deals 30 on hit damage. Okay. AD ratio is up. And higher crit. That seems like a massive nerf. Isn't on hits valued at like 25 gold each or something? So that's like 750 gold lost in power to only reduce it by 200. Yeah, you get a little bit of a higher AD ratio. It's tough to say, but that feels... Almost nobody gets that item anyways. Twitch. I guess there are some. Twitch, Jinx. Like, there are some champs to get it. But it feels like they would rather have the on-hit than the AD. Because usually they're getting other on-hit items that have low AD. Like Blade of the Ruined King. That type of stuff. Okay, Rapid Fire Cannon. No AD. Okay. I mean, it is a little weird they gave AD to Zeal items, to be honest. But, okay, so higher crit. But how, it has, what, 30 AD on it right now? Or is it 40 or 30? $30. Man, that is like 1,050 gold worth of value, because AD is 35 gold each, and you're only reducing about 400. And you're getting 15 attack speed. I think attack speed is like, I think it's 15 gold each. Might be, it may have changed, but I think it's 15 gold each. Wait, what's a dagger? 20 gold each. So dagger is 300, right? And it gives 15% attack speed. So you're getting 300 gold there, increased stat, reducing about 400, that's 700. You're still losing 350 gold. You're getting 5% crit. Crit used to be 40 gold each. So that's 200. I mean, I guess it's close. But still looking a little weak. Attack speed, crit, and move speed increased. AD and the passive are removed. Cost reduced by 200. So they're just taking the AD off of these things. Okay, this one only had 20 AD, so that's like 750 gold, something like that. How much attack speed? 60 is a lot. Okay, so this was getting 30% attack speed. Okay. %2 more move speed, 25% crit. Oh, but you only get ghosted? You don't have this thing? Okay, so this could give you 35% extra attack speed. Okay. So you're going to have more off the bat, but whenever everything stacks up, you're going to be a lot weaker. So overall, in a sustained fight, it's going to be a much weaker item. Is cheaper. No crit, grants like okay, Infinity Edge. Whoa. That's a big buff. Wow, only 100 more gold and you get 15 extra AD and 5% crit. God, that's gonna have what, 95 AD? This is like stronger than like Season 1 Infinity Edge. So it's like 3,500 gold, like 95 AD, is that right? $3,400 gold. Okay, no, I thought it was 80 AD. Never mind. So it's going back to 80. I guess it is a little below 100% for an expensive item. Okay, so it's going back to 80 AD. So it's basically back and 25% crit with 50% strike. So this is basically where it was 5 years ago or something. Okay. Ooh, Collector's got a BF sword. That's gonna be obnoxious to try to buy. BF sword, and needlessly large rod are just such outdated, annoying items to purchase. More crit, more AD, less lethality by 1. Why? I mean, that's good. Like, you're getting an extra 300 gold worth of value or something like that just for a slightly more annoying build path. This is a little weird why they're removing the lifesteal. Okay. Sure, a little bit there. Essence Reaver is now... Why are they putting BF swords on things again? Guys, that item is really obnoxious to buy. I guess they just want to skill check people and just make sure they can farm enough. And then when your core item requires a BF and you have to back with 1,200 gold, you just get to pull your hair out again. Like the first 5 seasons. Okay, so... Cost increased by 300. No longer has a Spellblade effect. Instead, it restores 15 plus 10% bonus AD mana on hit. It doesn't have Sheen. AD and ability haste by 5. That is not worth, right? I mean, I guess technically it is worth because you're getting extra crit chance and you're getting AD and ability haste. Losing Sheen feels bad though. Sheen, that's one of the main reasons people take that. So I guess those types of champs are just going to have to run Trinity? Like Ezreal? I thought it was cool to have alternative Sheen builds out there, but... Okay, Bloodthirster. No crit. AD increased by 25. Now converts excess lifesteal. How do you have excess lifesteal? Who's getting over 100 lifesteal? I'm sure there's 1 or 2 champs in the game, but 50 to 400 shield for 2 seconds. Seems terrible. Like, who wants this? Like, there's no crit. It's like if something doesn't have crit, it's going to be for on-hit champs. So it's either got to have, like, attack speed, on-hit type of stuff, or crit. Or, I guess, lethality. But this doesn't have any of that. It's just AD. I mean, I guess it does give a lot of AD. Maybe somebody would want it, but it seems odd. Okay, Zeal getting a bit of a buff. God, how many changes are there? Holy crap. I mean, it's like literally every item in the game just about. Wait, dagger nerf? So they're nerfing attack speed hard? Is it 300? Oh, I thought it was 15% attacks. Okay. So its attack speed is going to be 30 gold each in value. That's wild. I thought it used to be like 15 or 20 gold. So they're making attack speed a lot more expensive. I mean, that makes a little bit more sense now where they're giving like 15 attack speed on items and substituting out AD, but still, it's like, it's a pretty big nerf to most of these items. Wait, so it doesn't have the attack speed. It just grants you the movement speed. I thought you were saying it had 25% attack speed on it too. Okay, yeah, this is just a straight nerf. It's like you get kind of in combat, you get the same stuff, but you can't actually move around the map. Tenacity is lowered by 10%. So you're going to be CC'd for 10% longer. There are other ways to get tenacity in the game, but I don't know how much tenacity's worth. It's such a rare stat. You reduce. It's almost certainly worth more than MR and cost reduction by 100. But in some situations, I mean, is 10% really going to matter against a 3-second CC chain? Yeah, that matters. That's like a third of a second. But I don't know. For smaller CC chains, it probably doesn't matter that much. I think you'll still just get it a lot of times. Okay, Ghost nerf, that's cool. Slow increase, but the cooldown is also increased a lot. Okay. Who cares about the slow? I mean, that's okay, I guess. Like, the big deal is the damage reduction. Barrier. That's pretty big buff to barrier. Duration lasts longer. It is something that very few people take. Corrupting potion removed. I forgot this was even in the game. I mean, that's probably fine. Ooh. Steel caps cheaper, but passive reduction is down. That's a pretty big nerf to that item. Oh, also has +5 armor. Okay, so I guess that's not. God, I don't even know what 5 armor equals in terms of damage reduction. It depends, I guess, on the situation, but that's probably good for at least like 1%, maybe 2% damage reduction in some circumstances. So I guess that's not like that big of a deal. AD attack speed and life speeds increased, but slow no longer decreased for range units. How much? Let me see. I do need to get to bed soon. I could have almost played another game with Jason. I didn't know there was going to be this many changes. But now I'm intrigued. 15 AD, 5% attack speed, 10% lifesteal. That's mad. 15 AD is freaking massive. That's like 450? More than that, like 500 gold worth. And then the 5 attack speed's 30 now, so that's 150. That's like 550. I think lifesteal's like 35 or something. That's like 600 plus gold value. Okay, that's 9% for melee though. So is that going to go down to 6% for ranged, or is it going to go less than that? 5% for ranged? If they keep it proportionally the same. I don't really like that, like, because this is supposed to be your on-hit item, right? Like, the whole thing is the percentage damage on hit. Giving it the extra AD, like, people aren't buying this for big AD. It's kind of the same reason they're taking a lot of AD, or all of the AD off of the Zeal items, is they just wanted to create more well-rounded items, and they dropped the aspects that made it unique, right? Which was like the attack speed, the on-hit, all that kind of stuff, and just made it a more generic item. So this is just going to make it a more generic item. So, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, but it might be a buff. Depends. I mean, if this is just 9% for ranged and melee, that would be, like, crazy. Crazy buffs, but I suspect it's probably going to go down. AD and attack speed up, crit replaced by movement speed. Ooh. No crit? I mean, it is an on-hit item, so I guess that makes sense. Increased damage is now based on missing HP instead of consecutive attacks. What? Okay. How much more attack speed is that? It looks like it's more attack speed, right? Why can't I see? Okay, I guess this site's just broken. Okay. I don't know. I guess that's fine. Loses its passive for more armor pen and AD. Okay, that clarifies. Oh, I guess I just wanted to make it a clean 15 lethality there. Symbiotic Souls. What? So you get fast recall permanently? That's really good. Most tier 2 boots are 45 speed though, right? So these are a little slower. Yeah, perma empowered recall. You gain 45 movement speed after moving. Surely that's a placeholder. 150,000 units is like a lot. That's like 30 minutes or something, isn't it? I mean, who is that trying to serve, though? I guess, yeah, split pushers. Okay. Okay, so it's got the zap thing, but just auto-attacking the wave. It comes up probably pretty quickly if you're pushing. Okay. Wait, what is Blackfire Torch? Are they bringing that back? Oh, that's not as good. Why are they getting rid of Quick Blades? That was for, like, casters. Or, like, ranged AD champs that wanted a crit item that also did, like, ability damage. I mean, who wants this? This is such a weird item. Blackfire Torch. Old school item brought back. Dealing damage with abilities causes enemies to burn. Magic damage per second. Huh. I don't know. This is so much. It's hard to, like, keep up with. So in a team fight, you can get up to 20% extra ability power if you burn everyone on the enemy team with something. So, like, Brand, I guess, would like this. I mean, it feels like that's the same thing as Leandri's. I mean, I guess that's like your double burn option. Okay, so here's your slow reduction, I guess, if you want this. Oh, it's a Berserker Greaves upgrade. Unlocks at level 15. Okay. So if you're super rich and you want to replace boots. Oh, it's a literal upgrade for the boots. Okay. Even faster movement speed and attack speed. Alright, so it's just like a supreme item for, like, AD carries. That's kind of weird that they're the only ones that get, like, this ultimate boot. Unless they have some different version for other champs, too. Oh, Yuntao Wild Arrows? %35% AD. That's total AD, right? 70. Man, it seems pretty good, right? Was that... I don't know how that scales with Infinity Edge. I'm too tired to try to figure all this out. So you crit somebody. That's only when you crit them. You deal a little bit of extra damage. I mean, this just feels like it's Infinity Edge 2.0, right? Like, but just worse. It's like less AD. Infinity Edge, they do 50% more damage. I guess from 150% to 200%. Is this more than that? Obviously, if you're attacking consecutively, you're not going to get the full value out of this. It's going to be like 1 second. So it's going to be like half of this if you hit the same target consecutively. So that's basically 35% extra damage instead of 50% extra damage with a flat 21, but it's a bleed instead. I don't know. I just feel like no one's... I mean, maybe. Why not both, right? I guess you could do both. If you don't care about attack speed, you just want a lot of AD and crit modifiers. Which, you're right, that would be like a gen type of thing. AD and a lot of health? What? I don't know. I don't know who's going to want that. I'm sure there'll be like a Darius type of champ. Aatrox. Killing a target heals you. Absorb life. Heal numbers are 2 to 17. So there's no legend tenacity anymore. Okay. So CC just got a lot better with Merc Treads and this getting nerfed. That's not good for me. It's not good for Rakan if people start playing stuff like Vagar a lot more. Ingenious Hunter. Why? No one used that item. That was a really cool item. Why don't you just buff it? I don't know. Like, one of my favorite metas was when you could get like 60% item reduction. It was like the beginning of Season 8 when runes first came out with Zombie Ward, and the Zombie Ward lasted like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, some crazy amount, and I would end the game with like 150 wards. It was glorious. Because you could get your sweeper down to like 20-second cooldown, and then you'd go like 3 or 4 item actives with Ingenious Hunter and the red Ruby Sightstone, and it was great. I didn't think it was OP, it was just fun. You go like Locket, Redemption, Shirelia's, ZZ Rot Portal, or Banner. I think that was pretty fun. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is just like Infinity Edge plus that item on Gen type of thing. It could be good. My god. What is Jack of all trades? Each different stat gained from items gain 1 Jack stack. Each stat grants you 1 ability haste. What? Oh, I get it. So each different stat, each different type of stat that you get gives you that. Okay, so you could get... up to 10 ability haste and adaptive force. How much adaptive force? It just seems really like very, very few champions are going to get this. Yeah, it's like Kaisa maybe? It's got to be someone that's like building AP, AD, attack speed, also wants some health, armor, magic resist. It's just, there's not a lot of champs that want all of those stats. That want everything. Kaisa's the only one I could think of that gets, you know, sometimes a touch of everything. I just don't think a lot of people are going to be using it. Okay, I think that's finally sort of it. Okay, well, hopefully Riot releases something that's cleaner that actually shows all of this. But, anyways, that's it. Thank you very much. I got to get out of here. I do have to get up in the morning. I stayed up way later than I thought. I will hopefully be able to do like a support tier list tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. And I'll see y'all next time.